Hello and welcome to Christmas Crafts 365. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 3 different snowman ornaments. For the first one, you're going to be needing a large pine cone and you're going to paint every single little tip like it's dusted with snow. And this is a great craft because you can do it really early on because it's easy to find pine cones as early as September in different craft stores because they can also be used for fall crafts. Then you're going to take a styrofoam ball and paint a snowman face on the front of it. Now I do usually load my brush pretty full with paint to get inside of all those little crevices and dips in the styrofoam because you don't want to see any of the white kind of peeking through. So after doing the eyes, I just did a simple snowman mouth with the little dots of coal and an orange nose in the center. And even though this is a bumpy surface, it's really not that hard to paint on. And I'm just using my normal Americana acrylic craft paint. This pine cone had too many of these little pieces at the top, so I pulled out several of those in order for it to fit. And I'm going to put glue on the bottom of the styrofoam ball and also on top of the pine cone itself to make sure it fits really well and glues really tightly. I also have these little hats that you can buy at Hobby Lobby, but there's also a place called Factory Direct Craft where you can find them online. And I'm putting a string up through the top so that this is going to be the hanger, what it hangs from on the tree. I put a little bit of glue around the edge of the inside of the hat and press it on and let it dry really tight. And the ribbon is going to be a scarf. You can use whatever ribbon you like. I always like this plaid ribbon, and you can find ribbon, of course, at lots of different craft stores, so it's really easy to find all the supplies for this ornament. After doing a little scarf, I also like putting a little bit of this ribbon around the top of the hat just to give it an extra little detail and a little bit of color up top. I like to crisscross it over the back. And I'm going to have to glue that down, so putting a little bit of glue in the center and then just gently wrapping it around and making sure that's nice and even in the back. I also want to hot glue it to the hat so it doesn't flop loose, so I'm putting a little bit of glue under the ribbon as well and letting that stick. Now, one thing I really like to do is take these little snowflake buttons and cut off the back of them and add them as little details. I hardly ever use them as actual buttons, and I'm going to put one there on the scarf and also one at the back of the little hat just as a little extra detail. And here is my finished product. I think it's very cute, and it's a nice large ornament, so it fills up a lot of space on your tree. And here it is on my Christmas tree, all finished and looking really pretty. The second craft is super simple and easy. I have these little sparkly ornaments that I got from Hobby Lobby, but you can also find them at other craft stores or similar things. And I'm just taking my dotting tool and adding again a simple snowman face, just the normal coal eyes and coal mouth. And I'm going to paint a little nose on here as well. Now these little top hats are plastic, and again you can find these at Factory Direct Craft, and I drilled a hole through the top of the top hat, and I'm going to be stringing it on to the little snowman, so using a needle so that I can poke it up through the hole easily. It just kind of hides the top of the ornament and it can hang from this string. Now I want it so that the hat doesn't move up and down, so I tie it a couple of times and just do a little simple knot at the top, and there you have it. That's how simple and easy this ornament is. It's really small but very cute, and since it's so fast you can make a lot of them in a short amount of time. And here all are on my tree, and I just put them all there so that you can see how cute they are together. Now this last one, I have this plain piece of wood, and I'm keeping it natural, and I drilled those 2 holes at the top, and I went through my sketchbook and found this little sketch of this snowman, and I'm going to paint him on this natural piece of wood. Now of course you can paint whatever design you want on here. Sometimes people like to paint a scene with a family of snowmen, and you can customize it and write all your children's names or grandchildren's names. But I just wanted to make one single little snowman, kind of with a wintry scene in the background with some little birds. Again, I'm just using my plain Americana craft paint that you can buy at Hobby Lobby, Michael's. I think they even sell it at Walmart sometimes. And I kind of like this oblong shape for my snowman. It kind of reminds me of a bowling pin a little bit. I thought I could go in with my Posca paint pens and do the trees, but the wood was just a little bit too rough, so I just did a quick outline, and then I'm going to end up painting it in with regular acrylic paint. So Posca pens are great for outlines as well, in case you don't want to fill the whole space in. It's just a really convenient tool to have in your painting supplies. They're really versatile and just great additions to any craft that you're doing. After painting all the trees, I of course went in and added some little tree stumps. Now I did use the Posca pen for this because it was such a small space. Now if you don't have access to wood that is natural and not sanded, you can always use sanded wood. I just happen to have a lot of wood available for my crafts, and I like the rustic natural look. I added some really quick snowflakes there because as I was painting the snowman, it was kind of splattering in random spots, but I actually kind of liked that because it made it look a little bit more natural than me placing every snowflake perfectly. I painted with my Posca paint pen the two arms, and it's hard to see in this video, but I did give it a slight black outline just so you can see the arms a little bit better. I wanted to do a nice burgundy scarf, so I'm using this darker red paint pen for the scarf detail, and I'm not going to be adding, of course, a ton of really intricate, crazy details. I just want it to be a nice, cute, simple picture. I like the blue for the birdhouses, a couple little buttons on the snowman, and of course the iconic traditional bird at Christmas time is the cardinal. So I painted a couple little cardinals above each of these little birdhouses on the arms of the snowman. Also, in case you're wondering, I do paint over everything at least twice. I usually have to get up and dry it either with a hair dryer if I want to go quickly, or I just let it dry over time. But if I want to go fast, I do use my hair dryer to help dry things and give everything at least 2 coats of paint. Now I also added a little bit of white to the branches of my snowman and also on the edges of the tree. Because it's snowing, I thought it looked kind of funny to have everything empty, so I wanted to add a little bit of snow to the tops of things where it would naturally settle. I did a quick little carrot nose and some blush on the cheeks and some very simple sweet little eyes. Now for my scarf, the last few details are just to outline it slightly with the pen, add some simple black stripes just to give it a little bit of detail. And don't forget to tell me in the comments down below which one is your favorite so far, and subscribe if you love Christmas. Now for the hanger, I'm going to be using jute because it's a really strong string that will hold up the wood easily, and I'm going to tie it several times so it's nice and tight. And I'm going to be adding some wooden beads. I have a ton of wooden beads from other crafts and I've been using them a lot this year. So I'm going to do a green, white, green pattern and just repeating that on both sides so it has something pretty to hang from as well. Sometimes I use ribbon, but for this I thought the beads would look really cute. And here is the finished product. I'm going to hold it up kind of close so you can see it a little bit closer. Now this is again a larger ornament, but it doesn't have to just be an ornament. If you want to make something like this and hang it on a doorknob or just a nail on your wall, it's a great little addition to your Christmas decor. Here it is on my tree. I think it's really, really pretty. And those are my 3 ornaments for today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.